Hello, Fuzzy family. I am Hans Abdullah. I'm a Malaysian sneakerhead, and boy oh boy do I have a question for you. And the question is, why do you collect sneakers? Why are you into streetwear? Is it for yourself? Is it for your own happiness? No! It's because you want to impress people! Admit it! It's true! And specifically, today's video is going to be all about how to impress the Hypebeasts. Play my intro, baby! So, this video is going to be attempting to answer a lot of questions. This video is going to be attempting to answer a lot of things that you've been pondering all this while. Namely, how do you impress a hypebeast? First things first, we gotta know what is a hypebeast, because we gotta know what we are dealing with first, man. So you see, the hypebeast is a creature that is completely aware of this thing that we call the culture. You see, they are the most cultured individual. Hypebeasts usually travel in flocks, kind of like peacocks, and they will brandish their expensive clothing like fancy feathers in order to try to attract the attention of and maybe get compliments from other men. And hey, no judgments, it's 2020. If that's what you're into, then hey, it's working. So what sneakers should you buy to try and impress the hypebeast? Well, you see, hypebeasts are both simultaneously the hardest and easiest people to impress. Because you see, all you really need to impress a hypebeast is this thing called money. Why do I say simultaneously difficult and easy to impress the hypebeast? Because you see, money doesn't really come as easy to some of us as it does for the rest of us. Actually, I would say money doesn't come easy at all to a lot of people, myself included. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me as well. But if you're one of those people that are born with money, then brilliant! Half the battle is already won. If you're one of the people who are unfortunate enough to be struggling with the first step, which is acquiring money, have no fear. Hans Abdullah's channel helps with every problem that you might face in this situation. Here's an example of a situation that you might be able to get into in order to alleviate your financial troubles. Daddy, Razif nak beli kasut baru. Adakah duit yang Papa kasih hari itu tidak mencukupi? Kedekutlah Daddy ni. Razif, Papa hanya menunggu untuk Razif pulang dari study overseas supaya Razif boleh mengambil alih syarikat Papa. Kalau Daddy tak nak belikan kasut baru, Razif tak nak balik. Okeylah, kalau begitu, Papa akan transfer kepada akaun Razif RM30,000. Cukuplah itu untuk beli kasut sepasang kan? Belilah token sekali. Okay, so you got your money, D. What do you do after that? After that, you have to make a doctor's appointment because you're gonna have to cut out your tongue, because you're gonna have to try to remove every single sense of taste you have, because that is what you have to be in order to impress a hypebeast. You cannot have any taste. No taste at all. No taste. None. Okay, money gone, taste gone, style. Now we're gonna get into the whole meat and beans of the situation. Information that you will only be able to get on Hans Abdullah's channel, which is how to impress a hypebeast. Let's go. Main step number 1. You gotta know this. Listen carefully. Don't get it wrong. Turn up your volume so that you don't miss this. You cannot be a pioneer. In order to impress a hypebeast, you can only buy something after someone else has already bought it first. You cannot be the first person to buy it, because then no one else would know what it is. They cannot be impressed. They can't be impressed if they don't know what it is. They can't be impressed if no celebrity or some person of some renown has told them what it is first. They can't be impressed if they don't know what it is you're wearing. So you can't be the first one, but you can't be the third one either. You have to be like right there. You have to be right in the middle. You have to be second. You have to be fast on it. You have to be on point. Your timing has to be correct. So you can't be first, but you can't be third, because if you're third, then it's too slow. Gone lah. If it's too slow, then the trend has passed today. You missed the train. So you have to make sure that you are right after the first one. Okay? Say no to being a pioneer, but say yes to being the best follower you can be. You must be able to follow the trend, like super laju, like whoom, you know? That is how you impress them. That's how you impress the hypebeast. Because it's like, hey, I didn't start this trend, but I was the first to ride on the train. You have to be on the ball. You have to follow all the latest trends. And keyword being follow. You have to follow to a T. You have to be precise about it, okay? If you wear an Acme de la Vie t-shirt, it has to be with a pair of Yeezys with the coarse lacing. If you wear anything else, that can't be. That doesn't fly here, man. We don't take that here. We don't go on the If it's not Yeezys with cause lacing, if it's not Yeezys with cause lacing, you're gonna step out of your house and someone's gonna shoot you. The fashion police, there's always a sniper. You see, there's always a sniper. The fashion police is out there ready for you to make one fashion faux pas. You know, the moment you step out is something that is not on trend. Someone's gonna boom and you're gonna die. You're gonna die. So you better, this is a matter of life or death, okay? You have to be on trend. You have to follow what everyone else is wearing. If not, you're gonna die. You heard it here first. The Hypebeast police is gonna shoot you. Don't pandai create your own sense of fashion. That doesn't fly. You have to be the #1 follower, okay? That's how you impress them. By being super fast, but not too fast. Yes, it's a very delicate process. Very delicate procedure. It's like surgery. You have to be smart for this. But not the kind of smart that you think, it's not the kind of smart that you learn in high school. This is for the streets. What you learn on the streets. Okay, you got your basic instructions already, which is to follow exactly what someone else did. That's your basic instructions. So what's the next step? Your next step, this is where the first part comes into play. The next step is you have to buy the most expensive item you can think of. The higher the number, the better. But it's okay. It's okay because most hypebeasts can't even count that high anyway. Their math's not that good one. They cannot go all the way to such high numbers, so it's okay. If it's not too high, you're safe. But it has to be high enough lah. So how do you know if something is expensive enough or not? How can you be 100% confident? How can you be sure? Okay, so this is the fail-safe method, okay? If you are sitting down to a family dinner and you look your mother straight in her eye and she'll... Eyes. Why is your mother a cyclops? Straight in her eyes and then she'll ask you, "Hey boy, how much you spend on your shoe?" If you can answer her honestly with no fear, then it's not expensive enough. Hey, how much your shoe cost? 5. 5? What 5? What 5? 5 second head start please before you... You have to have a bit of fear because you have to live on the edge. It has to be dangerous. You have to be afraid to tell your parents how much you spend. That is what deserves the respect. That is what impresses the hypebeast. That's how you know you spent too much. And too much, okay, in this instance, too much is not too much, okay? Too much is just the right amount. You gotta know that. You gotta know that. There's actually a special exception. You see, hypebeasts are really bad at math, except for when it comes to totaling up the cost of someone else's outfit. Then they f***ing laju. They damn laju. They're like, wow, how did you even count that fast? I don't know, man. I've got a mental calculator. I've got an abacus. I've got a sampua in my head right now. And it's only programmed to counting up the price of your outfit. You see, the speed in which how fast they count the total value of your clothing is amazing because they don't only count the price, they're also able to count how much you paid for shipping plus tax. They can add it up to the total. It's amazing. They can work in post laju, did they? Wow. Don't play, Hypebeast work part-time in post laju, very dangerous, no? Because then they'll steal your package. All your Aramex, your GDEX, your CityLink, all that. Wow, you don't want a Hypebeast working there. Gone case. So you have to always be war ready. They can't catch you slipping, man. So if you have one shoe that's worth 10,000 and you have another shoe that's worth 10,000, how do you know which one to wear? How do you decide? Well, the thing is, you wear both of them at the same time. Facts. Life hack. Only heard it here first at Hans Abdullah's channel. You wear both because even if the shoes don't match, it doesn't matter because they are already blinded by the astronomical price tag, okay? They cannot see that your shoes are different color. They cannot see that your shoes are different model. They cannot see that you are wearing completely different shoes because they're too busy, they're too blinded by how much you spent on it. They'll be like, damn man, I don't even know what you're wearing, but that's like 30k. Woo! I, a hypebeast, am impressed by how much you spent. I am impressed. You see, you impressed them today. You impress them and you don't even look good. Wow, win-win, man. Woo. What's up? And don't be afraid to spend a dowry on your clothing, because you know why? You are getting married to the game. You are getting married to this culture right here. You are getting married to it. So spend a dowry. Spend an engagement ring. This is your life right now, or at least for the next 2 years, because that's about how long trends last lah. Maybe you should guys find a new thing to play with your friends lah. Something cheaper. Have you ever tried playing the Tamiya and the longkang? That one actually quite cheap and quite fun, you know. Wow. Quick recap on how to impress a hypebeast. Okay, step 1. Always become a follower, never a pioneer. Step 2. Always buy the most expensive thing you can find. Even if you can't find it, just buy it. Find someone who can find it. Make sure that there's so many zeros at the end, you're like, ooh! Yes sir. So now I already cleared all the steps that I know on how to impress a hypebeast. You guys learned it? You guys take your notes today? If you didn't take notes, it's okay. You can just watch the video back from the start because that's what YouTube is good for, man. We are here all day, baby. I'm Hans Abdullah. I'm a Malaysian sneakerhead, and I'm thankful that I'm able to help you learn how to impress a hypebeast. Stay subscribed and wait for my next video, which is the next step: how to impress an OG sneakerhead. Yes, that's coming up whenever I feel like recording it because this is really tiring. I'm sweating and my god, my room is hot because of all the lights. I'll catch you in the next video. And if you apply these steps in real life, let me know. Because you know who to thank. You know who to thank. You thanking Hans Abdullah right now. Peace out.